Our top story. After a virtual clean chit by the Mumbai police to its minister, Eknath Khadse, in the Dawood calling controversy, now it seems that the political pressure is back on the BJP and particularly on Mr. Eknath Khadse. The Aam Admi Party has now called for making Khadse's call records of the last 7 months public. The Aam Admi Party claims that nowhere in any of the documents is it specified that the telephone number in question was not operational or that there was no international calls received from Karachi. Aam Admi Party leader Preeti Sharma Menon says that the certificate provided by IDEA only lists out telecom rules and nowhere does it say that international calls were neither made nor received from the number. She went on to add that the call logs that came with the covering letter should be made public. Now, where did it all begin? We reported here on India Today that certain hackers have done their investigation and found that Eknath Khadse was speaking to Dawood Ibrahim. Now, these are the questions before giving Mr. Khadse a clean chit, the cops must answer. These are the hackers' claims. Number one, the IVRS or the Integrated Voice Response System recording shows the number operational till April. Why are the cops not investigating this particular point? 700 rupees was paid for using the number in March 2016. So obviously the number was operational according to the hackers. Why are the cops not investigating this particular aspect? Next, a bill of 1,307 rupees was generated in February 2016. Again, which goes against the claims that are in fact being put by the BJP leadership. The SIM card got damaged. It was changed in April. 50 rupees paid. All this is documented according to the hackers. They've got documents in this regard. The big question is, why are the cops not investigating all these claims of the hackers? Because it will have significant, repercussions if this were to be true as far as Mr. Eknath Khadse is concerned. We've got Mr. Sanjay Nirupam joining us on the phone line at this moment. Mr. Nirupam, thanks very much for speaking to India Today. Certain claims being made by Mr. Eknath Khadse and also now by the Mumbai police virtually handing him over a clean chit. This matter has become intensely political. What is your demand at this moment?
No, this is absolutely nonsense. Without going through comprehensive inquiry, how come Mumbai police give clean chit within hours to its minister? Because Dawood Ibrahim is not a small criminal or a thief. He is the enemy number one of India. He is the main accused of Mumbai bomb blast case. And if BJP's minister is found talking to someone with who is related to Dawood Ibrahim, or maybe he is talking to Dawood Ibrahim, it needs the full-fledged inquiry. And I demand from the Maharashtra government and the central government, where on the both places the BJP is ruling, that you have always claimed that you will bring back Dawood Ibrahim to India, and you have always appealed to the people to support them. And now this party is found that its own minister is in touch with Dawood Ibrahim. So there is a big question mark on the credibility of BJP. That's why I demand from the government that first Mr. Khadse should be removed from his post and then a full-fledged inquiry should be set up. Maybe central government agencies should be asked to investigate the whole matter.
No. Mr. Nirupam, you are saying that a central agency must investigate, is it? You don't have faith in the Mumbai police or the Maharashtra police?
Yes. The way Mumbai police is in haste of giving clean chit to Mr. Khadse, it shows that the police is working under the pressure of Chief Minister. Chief Minister Mr. Dawood Ibrahim is holding the home portfolio. So how come Chief Minister, who is Home Minister, also ask his police to just give clean chit without following any inquiry?
No, Mr. Nirupam, my bigger concern here is that suppose if this were to happen, if this demand of the Congress is met, in 3 months, the central agencies also give a clean chit. Would it not be fair to assume that the Congress will then say state government also BJP, central government also BJP? So obviously it should have been done independently, maybe under the guidance of a retired High Court judge.
Maybe this may be one idea. Because first investigative agencies has to investigate the matter, and if the investigation is not credible, if the investigation report is not believable, then there will be so many avenues left to the government to find out the actual truth. That's a different thing.
Okay.
But at this point of time, without investigating properly, the way Mumbai police is giving clean sheet is bogus. It's completely condemnable. And I cannot accept this kind of action being done by Mumbai police or Maharashtra government. Mr. Narendra Modi, who is our Prime Minister, must intervene in this matter and ask his agencies to investigate the whole issue, and Mr. Khadse should be removed before the investigation.
Okay,
starts.
that seems to be the Congress demand at this moment, that number one, Mr. Khadse should be removed from his position. Number two, a central investigating agency, preferably the CBI, must carry out the investigation in this particular case, because the Congress says it has zero faith in the Mumbai police. Joining us this morning is TV Today Network's managing editor Rahul Kamal, as well as Viren Singh Gunawat, who will tell us what is happening in Mumbai, in Maharashtra politics because of this particular phone dial controversy. Rahul, I want to come to you first. If you could put this story in perspective, what this means for Eknath Khadse in particular and his party, the BJP, which is in power in Maharashtra in general. Rahul.
Shankit, we're being very careful. I heard some of the things that the Congress minister said before, the Congress leader said before that, what the AAP said. India Today is being very calibrated in what we're putting out on our channel to our viewers. First and foremost, Eknath Khadse's defense seems to have multiple loopholes. Initially, he said this phone number wasn't being used by him. It was inoperational for the last 1 year. Then emerged bill payments, which said, for example, in February, 1,307 rupees were paid. In March as well, 700 rupees were paid. The phone became inoperational only in May. So the first line of defense of the minister, which suggested that the phone wasn't being used, was not true. In April, the SIM card got damaged. A new SIM card was inserted. So that then got left off. When we questioned Eknath Khadse about this, he said maybe somebody hacked into my phone, maybe somebody cloned my phone. Now, as journalists, we're not disregarding that possibility. It is possible that that happened, but that is an even graver concern, that you've got ministers whose phones are being cloned, whose phones are being hacked. That again is something that needs to be looked at by the police very, very seriously. Third, and the most important thing from my perspective, I think this whole story's got stuck on Eknath Khadse. I think it's much bigger than just whether one minister spoke to Dawood Ibrahim or his family members or not. There are from 4 telephone numbers registered in the name of Mehjabeen Sheikh, who's Dawood's wife, calls made to a whole bunch of people in India. There are politicians amongst them. There are prominent businessmen amongst them. There are local accomplices amongst them. What are India's intelligence agencies doing to try and go after those people who are still in touch with Dawood Ibrahim's family? Why are these people in touch with Dawood Ibrahim's family? Are we investigating that? Is the IB and is the RAW tapping those phones, wanting to find out what these people are speaking about? The IB estimates that the Don has a sprawling business empire in India worth at the very least 10,000 crore rupees. If that's how big this empire is, what have we done so far? We've been beating our chests, Sanket, cribbing and cursing, saying that Pakistan doesn't hand over Dawood Ibrahim to us, that the ISI shelters Dawood Ibrahim. That may be true. But if the Don has a business empire of 10,000 crore rupees in India, what have we done in India, both the Congress and the BJP governments, to try and go after this business empire and bring it to a halt, shut it down? We haven't done as much as we should. Some limited action has been taken, mandated by the courts, but the government by itself should be listening to these calls. If India Today can get access to who these people are speaking to, then the government should be tapping those phones, finding out what they're speaking about and coming down on them, Sanket.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's quickly go across to Viren Singh Gunawat also at this moment. Viren, take us through the political reactions in Maharashtra. We've heard what the Congress has said at this moment. The Congress says they don't have faith in the Mumbai police. They want an independent agency, central agency to probe. What is the BJP's response at this moment? Are they backing Mr. Khadse, or is there a sense of feeling jittery within the BJP ranks?
Sanket, in last 12 hours, we have got the latest information from the Chief Minister itself that he had supported Eknath Khadse by saying that Aam Admi Party is making a baseless allegation. There's no evidence to substantiate whatever has been produced before through the press conference. So definitely the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Devendra Fadnavis is supporting Eknath Khadse. That is the second part, because the first, the Mumbai Police Commissioner had already made a statement saying that the preliminary investigation is not showing any telephonic international calls coming or going from Eknath Khadse's number. So that is a clean sheet from Mumbai Police, and another clean sheet coming, a political statement by Chief Minister himself.
Right.
So definitely Eknath Khadse is getting the backup of police and political support as well.
Absolutely. Viren Gunawat as well as Rahul Kamal, many thanks for joining us on this story. We'll keep tracking all the latest developments because this has huge political ramifications for the future of Mr. Eknath Khadse and also the image of the BJP government, of the Fadnavis government. There is political pressure also with the Congress and political lightweight in Maharashtra, Aam Admi Party now upping the ante.